Libra, welcome to September 2015. This is going to be a very important month for you. There's a lot happening and you're a major player. Now the good news is Venus, your ruling planet, moves direct on September 6th. And this is good news because that means you can move forward in your goals, in your prosperity, in what you're doing, and that's always a good feeling. Now, there's going to be a Virgo new moon partial solar eclipse on September 13th. Virgo is 12 signs from you. So this is happening in the area of working behind the scenes, unfinished business, how you hold yourself back, how you limit yourself, and it is being opposed by Chiron. Chiron acts like a planet in your astrology. He is an asteroid between Saturn the past and Uranus the future. We call him the wounded healer, and he reminds us that we all carry wounds that we never heal, and that, you know, that's part of being human, right? And so he's in the area of your health habits, diet, psychological diet, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, your work habits, your lifestyle, your service to the planet. Pisces rules how you serve the planet. That's why many of you are humanitarians and you work in positions that benefit the environment, benefit children, benefit the less fortunate, and Chiron is going to oppose this solar eclipse in Virgo. So there's a balance here that needs to happen with you in regards to how you take care of yourself as well as the work, what you're doing in the work, what's going on with your health, as well as what's going on in your subconscious, what's going on behind the scenes. So you're coming up on your 6-week cycle. 6 weeks before our birthday, we get all of the lessons of the entire solar year condensed in those last 6 weeks, leading up to your birthday, which is the most sacred day of the year. All of Cosmos comes and bestows gifts upon you and the new energy for the new solar year that will happen on your birthday. So in Virgo, it's time to rest, recharge your batteries, finish unfinished business, finish projects, and work on your healing. What needs healing? What part of you needs healing? Do you need physical healing? Do you need emotional healing? Spiritual healing? Financial healing? Mental, right? You've been thinking too much, worrying too much, stressing too much. What needs healing? Now is the time to do it. Now is the time to step back, get away from other people, recharge your batteries, and take care of yourself. That's a big message for you here this first part of September. Uranus is forming an awkward aspect to this solar eclipse. Uranus is in Aries. Aries is the area of your life that has to do with other people. Your spouse, your partners, your public, even people you consult. And so Uranus is saying, what kind of adjustment do you need to make in this area? Have other people been running over your boundaries? Have other people been dumping their stuff on you? You know, woe is me, you know, blah, 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 you know, at the expense of your health, or at the expense of you finishing unfinished business, or at the expense of you finishing a project. What's been going on, and what's going on with other people and their drama that's getting in the way of you having what you want, having what you need, and taking proper care of you. This is really important to be looking at. Balance is the key. Libra, you rule balance. And we got a huge Libra theme going on here in September and October. And that's because Mercury is going to retrograde September 17th through October 9th and will be in Libra. It's retrograding in Libra. It will be in Libra for 66 days. That's huge. Okay, so Mercury is going to be in Libra from August 27th through November 1st, retro the 17th through the 9th, and during this time, Mercury is going to square off with Pluto 3 times. The first one will be on the 9th of September, and then the second one is on the 24th of September, and the final square will be on October 22nd. Libra rules fairness, balance, justice. There's a major theme going on with fairness, balance, and justice and truth going on here that's been going on for a couple of years now, and it's going to continue because Saturn is moving back into Sagittarius on the 17th. He's been in Scorpio, emotional truth. Now he's moving into Sagittarius, who is the archer shooting those arrows of truth. We need truth in banking. We need justice in banking. We need justice and truth from our politicians. We need justice and truth in these corporations. And we need it in our personal lives. So, with Mercury being challenged by Pluto, and it's in your sign, the universe is saying, well, first of all, anger is not your enemy. Okay, I love Abraham Hicks, and Abraham has created this scale of emotions, which is vibration. Everything is vibration. I'm a vibration, you're a vibration, the astrology is a vibration. And the lowest vibration you can have is depression. And what is depression? Anger turned inward. We swallow it, we eat it, right? So it's number 22 on the scale. And I think I'm going to have this out in the next newsletter, or I will have the scale out at some point on my, publish it on my website. But anyway, so there's the scale 1 to 22. The highest one is joy, love, joy. Okay, the lowest is depression, hopelessness, what is it, worry or something like that. But it's really, that's the lowest, okay? Anger's at 17. So when you get to anger, you're actually raising your vibration, okay? Anger is not the enemy. Now that doesn't mean we want to go and, punch people out or, get in people's faces, you can yell into pillows, right? You can punch a pillow, right? Or shut all the doors, close the windows, put the AC on and scream, okay? Anger allows you to express emotion so that you're not holding it in. Okay, so it's really important that you are not holding in perhaps a bit of a storm that may be going on inside of you this month because there's so much energy happening in September. We're in eclipse season, and when Mercury goes retrograde, everybody goes in their subconscious. Eclipse seasons puts everybody in this limbo state too. Right? We're in between. It's like the calm before the storm. Is the stock market going to crash into oblivion? What's going to happen? And so it's a very kind of weird, eerie time. And with Mercury in your sign being challenged by Pluto, Pluto is going, what is the cost of your relationships? What is the cost of what's going on in your life? Pluto always likes to show us the cost of something, of what we're giving up, right? So maybe you're not speaking your truth to your partner. Maybe you've been swallowing it, and now you're, expanding in a way you don't want to expand, or you're not feeling good, right? Because you've got a big focus going on in the health first part of this month before we move into Libra, and so first it's like it's affecting your health. Okay, so how do you feel? Right? That is a huge indicator of, if you're taking care of yourself, and, are you, receiving in your relationships? It's not just about showing up and loving everybody. What are you receiving in your relationships? Okay? Balance. Balance is the key, right? Balance, giving and receiving. Balance of power. You know, we live in a world where all the power and the money goes to the top. So things are breaking down because it's not appropriate. And, you know, so Libra rules justice and fairness, right? So things have to change because we need fairness and justice in our systems, as well as in our personal lives. The balance of the male and the female energy, the balance of the yin and the yang, the balance of taking action and receiving, the balance in your partnerships. Is there a balance of power in your relationships? You're going to have an opportunity to look at this over the next couple of months as to how you're getting your needs met and speaking truth to power. Speaking your truth is really important. It's all about truth now. It's not about just hanging out and being codependent and having everybody like you, being everybody's best friend at the expense of you and what you need. So this is a really important time for you to reevaluate, and not just intimate partner, but everybody, right? Your relationship, you know, you could be giving it all away in your work. Maybe you're codependent with your work, you know, a workaholic at the expense of your health. Or you've got some sort of project going on that, you know, you're so involved in it that you're not looking at your health and what you need or your personal needs. And so balance is the key, right? And this is going to be a time where you want to get out of your own way and do what's right for you. Practice that healthy selfishness. When you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone else. When you're not doing what's right for you, it's not right for them either. Because we can't line up with you when you're not doing what's right for you. And so this is going to be a big theme this month with you. And you have an opportunity to go back and reevaluate what you're doing, your strategies, and are you reaching the mark or are you missing the mark because you're doing too much? You're overcommitting, you're overpromising, underperforming. And Saturn is in Sagittarius. Now that's a strong position for you because it sextiles your Libra, which is very good. Leo sextiles you, Sagittarius sextiles you. And so it is very supportive having Saturn form these sextiles with you, which is about building a new foundation, building a new life. Saturn is in the area of communication. So Saturn is rewiring your brain over these next 2 years. Saturn's going to be in Sagittarius until solstice, winter solstice, 17. And so this is a time for you're really going to look at how you think and communicate. And others are going to feed back. You know, you're not listening. You're not paying attention. You're missing the details. You're missing what I'm saying. You're missing you're missing the link. You know, you're missing what's in front of you. Maybe you're doing too much. You keep putting so much on your plate that you are not seeing what's right in front of you. And so here's an opportunity to step back and reevaluate your strategies to make sure you are achieving what you want to achieve. Sun moves into Libra on the 23rd. Happy birthday, Libra. Happy fall in the Northern Hemisphere. Happy spring, Aussies. In the Southern Hemisphere, in Argentina, New Zealand. And so now we have seasonal changes. See how powerful this is? It is such a powerful time. We're in eclipse season. Mercury is retrograde in Libra. 66 days, she's in Libra. He's in Libra. He's actually androgynous, Mercury. And so this is a really important time. Venus is going to form a harmonious aspect with Uranus on the 24th. That's very good. Although Mercury is being challenged by Pluto that day too. So it's going to be brought to your attention, you know what's going on here, and what's going on in your relationships, your communication with others, and of course asking for what you need in your relationships. Pluto moves direct on the 25th. This is good. This is in the area of your foundation. You're building a whole new foundation. Libra, you're reincarnating without changing bodies. You're still in the same body, but you're moving into a whole new life. And Mars is going to square off with Saturn on the 26th. Mars moved into Virgo on the 24th. So again, if anger comes up for you, frustration comes up for you, They're not the enemy. And it's okay if you're angry. It's okay to have those feelings. Process them, honor them, allow them. Now, don't take them out on other people, right? You know, don't kick your dog, but honor what you're feeling. Feelings just are. They're not right or wrong. Math problems can be right or wrong. Balancing your checkbook can be right or wrong. But emotions are indicators of your vibration. And anger is higher than hopelessness and depression. That's the lowest frequency you can ever be in. And so you want to get up to anger so then you can start getting back up there to your joy again. And so honor the anger, honor what's coming up. Those are the indicators of where you're off. Maybe, like I said, you've been too much of a workaholic or too focused on other people and not taking care of yourself, and now you got a health issue, or now you're exhausted, or now you're frustrated. Whatever's going on, they're just there to show you, hey, I got to stop, and I got to listen, and I got to take care of myself. And you know what's interesting is outside people aren't even going to know any of this is going on with you unless you tell them. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to still see that shine in Libra, the Libra we love. You see, they're going to be like, oh, she's doing great. Look at it. She looks so happy. She's smiling. She's doing so good. You know, or he's doing great. Look at him. He's doing great. There he is. They're not going to know the storm going on inside of you. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, they don't have to know. It's not about them. It's about you. It's not about other people. That's the illusion. Right? It's not about changing others, fixing others. It's about fixing us, changing on the inside so that the outside is giving us what we want. And so it's all about you and what you're doing to take care of you. And the indicators are just showing you, where you're not loving you more than the need to fill in the blank. Okay, so we talked about Mars. Now, okay. This is the last Aries full moon total lunar eclipse on September 27th. This is a big deal. It's also a supermoon. And that means it's closest to the Earth in direct alignment with the Sun and the Earth at the time of the eclipse. Now, the Sun is in Libra at almost 4 degrees 40 minutes, almost 5 degrees. Juno, asteroid, wife of Jupiter, Libra, 4 degrees. Lilith. Now you can Google Lilith and learn all about Lilith, but Lilith is there, and she's at 4 degrees Libra, and the North Node is in Libra. Okay, so even though it's an Aries lunar eclipse, it's all about Libra, which means it's all about relationships, fairness, balance, truth, justice, is what the message is this month, next month, and probably for the next couple of years. You're in the spotlight. You're a major player in this energy. And it's requiring you to really step up and be honest with yourself. Be honest with what you're doing. Be honest with what you need. Lilith will poke you and make you angry and grouchy if you're not taking care of you. She is not into codependency. She is not into placating to others. She is a powerful, independent woman. And she resides in your subconscious. She resides in the collective unconscious. And she's very active at this eclipse. Now, yes, the moon is in Aries. And for you, that's other people. However, the focus is on the North Node in Libra, the direction in life we need to go in. Very shortly, next month, that North Node is moving into Virgo. So the focus is going to move off of the Libra, and so are the eclipses, into the Virgo and the Pisces, right? And that's going to take you behind the scenes and into self-care and self-nurturance and finishing unfinished business. But right now the spotlight's still on you in a major way. And we've got that Mercury, the god of communication, 66 days in Libra, justice, fairness, balance, truth, relationships. So for those of you that are coupled, you are going to be looking at the balance in your relationship. Are you doing all the giving? Are you doing all the providing? You know, what's the deal, right? You know, at what cost has it, you being in these traditional relationships or whatever, I'm the champion of your soul. I'm not attached to your choices. I'm not attached to what anyone's choosing to do. I'm reading and channeling what the planets are revealing to me for you. However, this is what they're saying. And so Pluto is loosely involved in this. Now Saturn is supporting this eclipse. Saturn in Sagittarius is trining the moon and sextiling the Libra. So Saturn is supporting you if you're doing what's right for you, if you're in your integrity, if you're in your truth. Are you in your truth? If you're in your truth, you're going to be strong. If you're not in your truth, you're going to have to make some changes. Because as the moon moves on later that day, it's going to have to face off with Pluto. As the sun moves on a few days later, she will be squaring Pluto. She'll be challenged by Pluto. And Pluto is about power. How you use your power, how you own your power, how you get power, or how you give your power away. Pluto is also about the cost of things. He's in Capricorn. So what is the cost of being a workaholic? What is the cost of ignoring your health? What is the cost of putting other people first? What is the cost of this relationship? You see? And so balance is the key. It's not an either or. It's not an extreme. It's not of, my way or the highway. It's balance. You rule balance. So it's about giving and receiving. So Pluto is saying, what are you receiving from all of this work you're doing? What are you receiving from this relationship? What are you receiving from this habit pattern that you've been participating and living in? And this is the opportunity to really look at your relationships, yourself, how you're showing up in relationships, what you need to do differently in your relationships. And again, not just your relationship to your partner, but your relationship to your work, your relationship to your health, your relationship to your money, your relationship to source, your relationship to your environment. All of life is relationships. Everything is a relationship. And so this is about looking at your relationships and taking the power back, doing what empowers you so that it's not stormy weather on the inside, and that you're not getting to that level of anger because you're taking really good care of yourself and you are doing what's right for you. And when you do that, it's right for everyone else. So this is a very powerful time. We're in eclipse season. These are the last eclipses for the year. Yay! Mercury retrograde. If you can not make any major decisions right now, it's definitely the best. It's not a good time to do surgery. It's not a good time to buy a car, buy a house, buy a computer. Now, life goes on. Mercury's retrograde, 10 weeks out of the year. You can't stop business. You can't stop living. Do what you got to do. Do what's right for you. However, if you can wait till October 10th on, we'll be out of eclipse season and we will be in, Mercury direct time. And so communication will be back on track next month. And it's just a better time. You have more clarity and you're more consciously aware of what you want and what you need. And so it's a better time to take care of things. So for those of you, interested in meeting someone new, you're really going to be thinking about that at that Aries lunar eclipse, right? I mean, you're going to be thinking about it because Mercury's in your sign for 66 days. And so think about what you want in your next relationship. What kind of person do you want to be with? And what do what are the qualities you want them to have? And do it based on how it makes you feel. Like, being with this person makes me feel really good about myself. Being with this person is really fun. Being with this person is awesome because she is open-minded, she's spiritually aware, he has financial mastery. Whatever the things that you want, do it in a way where it's based on how it empowers you and makes you feel better about yourself. See, and because that's all vibration. When we do it like he's an accountant or she drives a Mercedes, those are not, those aren't feelings, and those are things. So you want it to be based on the quality of the person, qualities, character of the person, and how it empowers you and makes you feel good about yourself. It adds value to your life. He adds value to my life. He makes my life better. And that's an awesome, good thing. For those of you coupled, you're going to be looking at the balance in your relationship, the fairness in your relationship, the justice and the truth, what's really going on, and the balance of power, the balance of giving and receiving. And so this is a good opportunity to communicate what you need, to be honest, and that way you stay out of slipping into a lower vibration. There isn't anything challenging your money. Now that Venus is direct, she's still in that money area all month, and that can definitely increase your income from the money you make, from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for. Spiritually, you're growing. This is a very spiritual time for you. The more time you can spend in nature, away from humans, and connecting to Source, the better you're going to feel. Meditating, listening to music, doing nice things for yourself, doing things that nourish you, do things that nurture you. The more you do that, the more you're connecting to Mother Earth and Gaia and Spirit, and this energy can heal you and nourish you and nurture you. It's really important to do, especially right before your birthday, is to take this time, you know, go out into nature. Nature has these amazing healing qualities, and, you know, just allow nature to nurture you and heal you, and you'll feel good. How is your health, right? These eclipses are now going to move into the health houses, and so it's a wonderful opportunity to, you know, again, improve your health. Do things that improve your health. Do things that improve your well-being. Practice that healthy selfishness, because that's going to, you know, increase your health, well-being, and vitality. And your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do. The better you feel, the more you're smiling. And you're here to smile. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my podcast, Libra. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock! And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, or you're interested in coaching, those links are below. And until next time, Libra, take good care of you and get ready for your birthday.
Life can be fiction, real or contradiction. Wanna put you in the zone, destination cannot see. What's reality anyway? Nothing but a fantasy. If they're not talking about you, they're talking about me. Paint it blue and throw it in the